Hello? Hello?
Okay.
Hello? 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 Okay. Hey. Sorry, there seems to be some technical issues. I've been pinged by several people this morning saying they can't get in. I'm not sure what's going on. I was trying to help people. Hey, Domenico. Uh, okay. Yeah, I must have posted it the wrong way. Sorry, I find Google Hangouts to be really counterintuitive. It gives you like 4 different links, and I guess I apologize about that. That was actually going to be the first topic of conversation today, and I guess I'll just mention it. I don't think Hangouts is going to work for this. We had talked last week about inviting more people from service providers, and I've been reaching out, and a lot of people can't access Hangouts from corporate firewalls. Like I talked to Tom at AT&T, and he said he would join, but he can't do Hangouts. Eva and Mike from Huawei would join, but they can't do Hangouts, and I anticipate that's probably an issue for more people as well, if it's an issue there. So I think we should probably look for an alternative because again, if people can't join from the community, it's not a really helpful platform. Yeah. That's good to know there's alternatives, and there might not be a perfect one, but yeah, I think the other limitation with Hangouts is that we can't have more than 15 people join a conversation, which I think is going to be a limiting factor too if we want to broaden the participation in the group. So I think, more reasons to look at some alternatives. And I'm sorry, I'm getting pinged by some other people. Let me just share the link with them just a sec. So Bill, I think Tom had mentioned that he was looking for an alternative to Hangouts as well because of the 15-person limit. Did you have thoughts about what we might want to try? Okay. That has a, oh, seems to be an echo. Yeah, let's try Uber conference for next time. There's, as far as you know, there's no 15-person limit. Oh, nice. Okay, all right. But it might not need your account. I'll look into it. Okay, well, apologies again to everybody today for the confusion. I thought I had set it up the right way, but I guess I didn't. But it seems like a lot of people have joined, so why don't we jump in? Um, we had been talking about that first topic, and I think it's pretty clear that Hangouts is a barrier to participation for the group. So I'm going to hold off on reaching out and inviting more people until we have a solution that we know is going to work better. Like I said, I had reached out to a couple of people at AT&T and Huawei, and they were interested but can't join. So once we find a solution that works, we'll reach out and canvas and get more people to join. It seems like there's a lot of enthusiasm though, so that's a good sign. And again, if people have alternative suggestions to try for the video conference, just let me know. We can try Uber conference, but other ones, we can try out some other ones as well. Oh, how so? You can't join from Europe or something? Okay. Yeah. Sorry, excuse me? Oh, and that works well? In a Mozilla, we use something called Vidyo, VIDYO, and that worked pretty well. But it was also not a perfect solution either. I mean, there was always one or two people who had technical issues they ran into. So let's try Uber conference and then give that an evaluation. So why don't we move on? One of the things I want to, speaking of trying to work with people in different regions, one of the things I wanted to talk about today was the ONOS Ambassadors pilot and plans for next steps here. So let me share, there's links on the wiki for this, but I'll also share it here in the chat. There's a couple of things I want to share. One is a blog post I had made about the Ambassadors Program, just what is, very high level, what is an Ambassadors Program, how can it help ONOS? And the other one is the notes from meetings we've had recently with people who are interested in putting a pilot together, and some interesting ideas in there about next steps. So just wanted to throw that out. I'll give people a minute to pull those up, and then we can talk through that. But again, basically the goal would be, as we talked about last time, I think, we had talked about how we might want to have different approaches to building the ONOS community in different regions because the needs of those regions are different. So I think the example we use is Europe in a different place than Asia, for example. ONOS is less well known and people don't necessarily have any background necessarily, but in Asia it's a little bit more established. So if we could have people on the ground who are aware of the specific community needs in those areas, then they could address those needs based on where that community is at a given point. So basically how do we get people on the ground in the different areas and then empower them to do what the community needs. So that's basically the idea of the ambassadors program. And then if people have a chance to have pulled those up, I will go through quickly. Or maybe Andrea, do you want to talk about what we've been talking about for the next steps on the pilot?